What's good, ladies and gentlemen? First of all, apologies about the way the last video ended. Had to do something very urgent. But I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So we're here today with the next part of the Higurashi When They Cry Let's Play series. So let us load. I pressed load, right? Good. I'm always a little bit wary when it comes to these. I've said this like 100 times already, but like Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red has taught me a lesson that I'll never forget. Anyway, I know we still have one tip left to do. I'll do that in a separate video, obviously. But as of right now, I kind of want to get to like the end of this. Hopefully it's not like 2 minutes long, but I kind of want to get like to the end of this specific chapter. So maybe like we'll have like 2 tips. Who knows? Anyway. Said here, I cannot fathom what Cage. So we basically left off with this. What is he up to? I mean, he can't do the same thing that Rika-chan did. So my thing is that he's gonna tell her she's cute. I'm just gonna make her feel cute, and her be cute, and him not lose the challenge. I think. Kei-chan wouldn't stoop to. No. Would he? Stoop to what? Don't tell me he's gonna put like cat ears on or something. Keep on fighting, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh no, he did. He did. He went. So that means he most certainly did the unexpected. Oh boy. After a bit, I returned. And a bit after that, so did Rena, dragging her feet. There is no way that scoundrel Kei-chan did something to innocent little Rena. Elaborate. Mia and Satoko passed by me, heading straight to Rena. What exactly did he do to you? For a moment, Rena was too dazed to realize someone was talking to her. Doesn't he? What did he do? What happened? Rena. Oh my. What is everyone? My mind is clean. It's innocent. How? I was waiting for that how. Okay, so he didn't do anything to her, which means he did something to himself. Oh no. Cat ears or something. That's it. That she's on cuteness overload right now. Exactly. What did Keiichi-san show you? What was it? What was it? Rena let out a really long how. Her eyes sparkled as she spoke. Fair little seal. It's like a baby seal, like a... I think everyone just thought something different, which is probably why he got smacked. They just heard a little furry smack. In a blink of an eye, me and Satoko elbows smashed into my face. Huh? Showing Rena something so dirty. No. No. It was a literal seal, probably. Exactly. It was a literal seal. My mind went straight to literal seal. Again, innocent. Innocent, clean, good. A dark billowing aura flowed from Mion and Satoko. It was no good. They're gonna kill me. Yeah. What did you think he showed her? Let's hear it. Yeah. First seal keychain. Rika-stan stuck her hand in my pocket and pulled out my keychain. Huh? What did you think he was talking about? I'd really like to know. I'd really like to know. Ah, it's embarrassing. Oh. So small and cute. Damn. Damn. I tried his best to make it so wonderful. Oh, of course I do that. I'm trying to imitate the Kermit the Frog. Sipping the tea mean. Yeah. I would expect no less from Mion-san. Are you hearing yourself? You thought the same thing. They slung insults at each other and looked like they were ready to tear into each other at any second. But who, I beg of you. If I'm in the clear, would you mind getting off of me? We were interrupted by the flash of camera. We all know who that is. We all know who's got the camera. It's probably got the same clothing too. I was just about to say, probably got the same clothing too. Everyone's here in a festival mood. He's like, yo, I'm in my tank top 24/7. Hey guys! And he doesn't have the excuse that I usually do, which is that I don't really wear clothes until I'm in front of a camera. Usually I'm like, yeah, clothes, what's clothes? And the second I put the camera on, it's like, let me put something on. If I look better, slimmer, I wouldn't need clothes either on camera. But 2020, we're gonna fat shame myself and lose all those parents, and then I won't even need to have clothes anymore. Down. Checkmate. Checkmate. It was Tomitaki-san. As I lay crumpled on the ground, me and Satoko continued to peck off me. Rika-chan was patting me on the head and Reina was still in kawaii mode. It was probably quite a lively scene. Which lady? I don't see no lady. That's right. Alright, I've been spot on today, sort of, pretty much. Ouch. This guy's just getting hit. Satoko, Doko, ooh, no. Good evening. Ah, you're heading back tomorrow, aren't you? Were you able to take lots of good photos? Yes, thank you for asking. I got plenty of good shots. Tonight's the last we can see old Nomitake-san, isn't it? It's such a shame. Hurry up and have your major breakout soon. Nice. That's kind of her stick, if you haven't noticed it yet. She's an older man, just as rude as ever, aren't you? I really am sad I won't be able to hear that voice of yours for almost half a year. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. That's true. It will be another 6 months. Until I can enjoy another night where I can see the stars. Just dance with the stars. Tomitaki-san looked up at the night sky cheerfully. At that moment, even though he was smiling, I sensed a bit of sadness. Oh.
富武さん、いっそ住めばいいじゃないですか。
Work? Why don't you move here, Tomitaki-san?
南沢。
In Hinamizawa. Tomitaki-san was speechless. I'm not.
確かに不便なとこです。
It's not very convenient here.
店もないし、
No shops.
娯楽もないし、何もないかもしれないけど。
Or recreational spots. There might not be anything really here. But you know, great advertisement. Everyone knew what I was trying to say. Tomitaki-san was also well aware. So Rena, Mion, Satoko and Rika-chan, none of them butted in.
俺はまだここに引っ越してきて一月も経たないからよくわからないけど。
I've only been here for less than a month, so I don't really know everything about it. Those four girls have been absolutely great advertisement for him. The fact that like he's been here for less than a month and he's already saying like, you know what, you should come here. You should come here. It's a pretty cool place. Normally I'm a really talkative guy, but in a situation like this I'm at a loss for words. Even though all this was happening in such a boisterous setting, it felt like all the background noise was fading into the distance.
ここにはきっと。
This place is probably... Tomitaki-san rested his hand on me gently, silencing me.
ありがとな。
Thank you.
ケイチ君、
Keiichi-kun,
ミオンちゃんにレナちゃん、
Mion-chan, and Rena-chan,
サトコちゃんにリカちゃん。
Satoko-chan, and Rika-chan. Tomitaki's smile was so slight it looked as if it was going to crumble at any minute. It was warm.
僕もここに住めたらきっと楽しいだろうなって思うよ。
I also think it would be great if I could live here. Those might have been cruel words coming from a kid who didn't need to worry about working to feed himself, exactly. A hand touched my back. It was Rena. He's not picking on him, right? The background clamored a festival return. We won't be seeing him for a while after all. We need to make sure Tomitaki-san also enjoys tonight. When Rena smiled, the mood instantly got brighter.
そうだね。ぜひそうさせてもらうよ。
That's true. I think I'll just do that. I think I'll do just that. Ah. Oi, Mi-chan. How about it? Can we let Tomitaki-san in our club activities? That's a great idea. So I thought, but Mion had a snobbish look on her face.
入部条件の一つにひなみ沢在住ってのがあるんだけどね。
Pow! Checkmate.
そんなみーちゃん、今日くらい意地悪しなくても。
No.
ま、コツコツ毎年来てるからね。名誉市民と認定してあげよう。
Alright, an honorary citizen. That's good enough.
やったー。
Yatta!
さてさて、
Now then.
こんな旬を過ぎたご老体にこの私の相手が務まるんでございましょうかしら。
I wonder if this aged fellow, well past his prime, will be a match for me.
老快な大人の知恵を見せてもらいましょうです。
Let's have him show us the wisdom of a mature adult.
俺たちの若さについてこられるかな。
Could he go over those young ones? Tomitaki-san stepped back slightly at her audacious grins. He's like, no.
部長、園崎美音の名において名誉市民富武氏の我が部への入部を許可する。
Okay. I, Mion Sonosaki, club president, do hereby authorize honorary citizen Tomitaki entry into our club. Her words were quickly drowned out by our cheers. Yatta!
なんだいその。
This guy's like, Nani? So you're like, what's going on here? What are we talking about? I just let you speak. I didn't even say anything. Let me go. I want to go.
我が部はだな。複雑化する社会に対応するため、活動ごとに提案される様々な条件か。時には順境。
Sometimes they are in your favor.
あるいは逆境からいかにして。
And sometimes they work against you. You would most certainly know that, wouldn't you, Keiichi?
レナは弱いからいじめないでほしいな。仲良くやろうね。
Actually, Rena, in kawaii mode, you're the strongest.
子供のごっこ遊びと侮るつもりなら好都合でございますわ。
If you wish to mock our childish games, then this will be a perfect opportunity.
るみはいで
We'll leave you with nothing.
地獄の底に叩き落としてやるぜ
We won't even leave the hair on your butt.
つまりみんなでゲームして遊ぶ部活です。
So, it's a club where we play games together. Of course, Rika-chan was the only one to give an answer that made sense. As always.
よし望むところだよ
Should have asked Rika-chan about the dismemberment. She probably would have given you an answer. Alright, just what I wanted.
その挑戦を受けて立とうじゃないか
I'll take you up on that challenge.
お手柔らかに頼むよ先輩方
Don't be too rough on me, my mentors. Tomitake-san got riled up and did a victory pose like he was 10 years younger. That's perfect. We continue walking through the festival with Mion on the front. Now we look like a family of 6. It had some intensity to it. Ba-doo-ba.
ルールはいつも通りビリにはもちろんお約束の罰ゲーム
Same rules as always. The loser will, of course, be subject to a penalty. Tomitake-san was a bit surprised, but to us it was just the same as always. Regardless of how terrible a penalty it was,
負けなきゃいいんだからね。
just don't lose. You already know the rules now. You already know the rules, Katie. You already know the rules, and you've internalized them. She didn't have any intention of losing.
そうだな
That's true. I tissled Rena's hair to lighten the mood she could to hide her embarrassment.
なるほどこれが同心ってやつなんだな
I see. This is what it means to feel like a kid again. Tomitake-san whispered that to nobody in particular. And at the moment, we heard an old man call out in a strong voice. Looking over, I realized it was the man Mion had greeted right before the festival. The stand stall. It just says festival stall. It should be festival stall owner, shouldn't it? You're here!
園崎の嬢ちゃん今年は大人数みたいじゃねえな
Little Miss Sonozaki, seems you brought quite a crowd.
あんたの店根こそぎかっさらいに来たよ
My, fighting words. We came to eradicate your entire store. Frieza style. Frieza. His store was oh, I love a shooting gallery. What's the best prize here? What is that? Is that supposed to... Yaha. Is that supposed to be like a boxing glove, I think? I'm not sure. That bag looks pretty cool. Ooh, a slot machine. That'd be something interesting too. Nothing down here really looks appealing to me. Toy gun, not really. Doesn't look that good. Ooh, look at the tag. What's that? Is it like gold coins? No, that's way too big to be coins. That's notebooks, notepads, teddy bear. I've got like 2 teddy bears that I won from shooting galleries. Lighter. Why would a kid? You know what? I'd get even a bag. Looks cool. I don't know what that is supposed to be. A coin counting machine? Perhaps? I'm not sure. Fun story, I actually wanted to buy a laundromat last year. Which is why I was like looking at coin counting machines. There was a laundromat that I wanted to, you know, it's technically rent, but it really is buying it because you're renting the property, but like you're buying the business itself. It's kind of a weird business. I thought like, yeah, that could be something I could have just in the background, make some money like that. But then I looked at the actual costs and it's not that cost effective. It's cost efficient. So I decided against it. But like, I'd probably get that. Nah, I'd get the slot machine. I get the slot machine. That's the thing I'd get. Just whenever I'm saying something like, oh, today I feel like I'm having luck. If I say that in a video, today I feel like I'm having luck, I could just like and see what I'd get. No luck. Never mind. Today's a bad day. That would be perfect. I need to get myself one now. You know what? Let me just. Let me see. Tiny little slot machine. Amazon. Yeah, everything is shut down. I forgot. Amazon only delivers essential items at the moment, and if you're ordering normal things, it's not Amazon Prime. They should really give us a refund for those that have Amazon Prime. Just saying. It was the usual setup where you had to knock down the price you wanted to win the cork gun.
ルールは簡単
The rules are simple.
3発撃って得られた景品のデカさで勝負しよう
The winner is whoever gets the biggest prize. Everybody shouted their agreement. There was no need to consider how to win, since the condition for victory was simply size. The big sprite went without question. The handmark? Or that? It was that, wasn't it? Which one?
あのクマさん
This teddy bear.
いいよ
That's not the biggest prize. Renner was gazing longingly at a large stuffed animal. It was intentionally placed on an unsteady platform, so it was possible to get it if you hit the right spot. Yeah, she's about to become a.
一瞬思わせる絶妙な配置が見事だな。
Where's my toy gun? Where is my toy gun? Damn it! Why do I not have it ready for situations like this? She's about to go. Just shoot one, hit everything in the store. Like everything ricochets off everything, and that's like, yeah, I win. Cute mode is supreme, victorious once more. It's magnificently set up to make someone think that.
さすがケイチさん
Yeah, of course it's more difficult than it seems.
一発でカンパすると思いましたわ
I figured you would see through that. It's like the thing where you're supposed to like climb a rope. Those things are basically scam as well. Because like at one point your balance is just so bad that you can't actually climb it. It's all a scam.
ここは無難にキャラメルや人形を狙うのが定石のようだね。
The most logical course of action would be to aim for some candy or a doll. The intent analysis had already begun. In this club, you'll get eaten alive if you don't come prepared. Everything hinges on what plan you can come up with before the main event. At some point, a large crowd had gathered around us, making a big fuss. There was this much of a following for our club's infamous event.
クマさんを落とせれば勝利は確定しますですね
Knocking that bear down ensures a win.
3発しかないんだぜ。
Only 3 shots?
それを確かめるために使うには重いな。
To use them all, just trying. That would be rough.
へいへい
Oi oi.
他のお客さんも待ってるんだぜ
I have other customers waiting, you know.
最初のチャレンジャーは誰からだい
Who's up first?
先に挑戦した方が楽な景品を狙えて有利かもしれないけど、鉄砲の癖が見えないうちの挑戦は危険だね。
You could just use the first shot, loosen the teddy bear. Use the second shot, loosen the teddy bear. Use the third shot, get the teddy bear. That would be my strategy. The first one has the advantage of being able to aim for the easier prizes, but it's dangerous to compete without knowing the gun's quirks. I'd be second. Tomitaki-san take on the situation was actually no, I'd be first. Take the initiative. Who cares about the quirks of the gun? Take the initiatives. He gets what our club is about.
じゃあさ公平にじゃんけんで決めるのはどうかなどうかな結局それしかないかね
That's really the only way.
じゃんけん
Neon was first, okay?
一番は避けたかったんだけどまハンデってことにしとくかなおっちゃん10
Grumps! Gun!
ほらよ
Here you go, little dear. When a shooting range, I handles her rifle, and Mian looked over it intently. She didn't forget to check the cork bullet either.
オッケー
Okay.
この銃はおろしたてだね
This gun is brand new, isn't it?
癖はなし悪くない
No faults, not bad. Mion raised the gun in one swift motion. It was completely different from a careful inspection. She was shooting from the hip. From the hip, Rambo style. No, that was a sound. Fire! Reload. Fire. Reload. Fire. Flop. Flop. 3 candy boxes fell, one after the other. A big haul. But not a teddy bear. The crowd paused in a moment of awe and then erupted in cheers. Wow! Wow! Okay, awesome.
やる るでございますわ。
That was quite good. Tomitake-san was at a loss for words after seeing such shooting prowess.
すごいよみーちゃん。
Amazing, Michan.
3つ。
Free. Her accuracy was incredible. Her choice of targets wasn't bad either. The 3 Mion had gone after were fairly large and pretty easy to knock over. The all targets were very high return on investment. The ROI is high.
2番手は誰？
Who's up next?
さとこ？
Sadako?
気をつけて。弾が軽い。
Careful. The bullets are light. Next was Sadako. The rifle looked a bit big for a little... For a lift... Lift? For a lift? Lift? Iron lithium? Lift. Oh, we're googling it. Wait, straight away. What? You know. If I don't know a word, I'm googling it. What does lift mean?
This is the definition of lift.
Not lift.
Raised to a higher position or level.
Liffy. If I don't know a word, I'm googling it. I am googling it. And obviously right now my internet would go down for some reason. Wi-Fi, come on. The house isn't that big. There we go. Especially of a person's body. Thin, subtle, and grace. Okay. We learn a new word every day. I'm going to try and incorporate that word into my vocabulary now, my daily vocabulary. So look at Sadako and her lift buddy. The rifle looked a bit big for a lift buddy, but it didn't seem like she had any problem with her with the weight.
やはりここは大物狙いで行かせてもらいますわ。
Aim big? Of course, I shall aim for the grand prize. She proclaimed that she was going after the teddy bear. Sadako, such a bold move.
クマさんを落とせばその時点でさとこちゃんのトップは確定するね。
The moment she knocks it over, she's guaranteed to be in first place.
さとこちゃん頑張れ。
Good luck, Satoko-chan. Satoko was the opposite of Mion. She aimed at the target quite carefully and squeezed the trigger.
弾が軽いですわ。
Bah! The bullets are too light. The first two bullets struck the bear in the torso, but it only shifted a bit. You need to aim higher towards the head or it won't work. Sadako's third bullet was aimed at the bear with the candy box below its arm. Cop out.
残念でございますけれど、私にクマは2が勝ちすぎているみたいですわね。
I hate to say it, but it appears the bear is just too much for me. She went boldly after the big catch, but since she switched over to less impressive prey at the last second, the crowd only gave us time to laugh. Were they laughing because she lacked the courage? These fools know nothing.
さとこ、いい仕事するじゃん。腕を上げたね。
Fine attempt, Satoko. You've gotten better. The palm of Mion's outstretched hands went poof as I tapped down lightly on Satoko. She appeared to just be taking hot air, but it was actually completely calculated. Damn that Satoko. Just to avoid being in last place, she dared to switch over into an easy target. Without shame or honor. Magnificent.
クマはレナさんに譲るでございますわ。
I will allow you to take the bear, Rena-san.
健闘をお祈りしましたよ。
I pray for your victory. Rena's obviously gonna go for it. Yeah, she wants a teddy bear. Nothing else will suffice. She's in. You can already see just by her eyes. Okay.
あとね、さとこちゃん。
Thank you so much, Satoko-chan.
クマさんかわいいよ。
Oh, Mr. Bear so good. Rena was up next. She couldn't hit the broadside of a bone as the regular Rena, but she said that bear was kawaii.
レナちゃんはどうだろうね。
Oh, you're about to see. I wonder how Rena-chan will do.
一つくらい当たるといいんだけれど。
I hope she's able to hit at least one.
富武さんはちょっとレナを甘く見てますね。
Yeah. Say that for the people in the back. Yeah. You are underestimating Rena, Tomitake-san. It is Rena, you know. It's Rena Ryugu, you know. If it was to get that teddy bear... First hit. First shot, first hit, first goal, first teddy bear. Tomitake-san wheeled around to see what all the commotion the spectators were making was about. If it was to get that bear, she'd be able to shoot through a pinhole. The one known as Rena Ryugu could do it.
Shaking, it's shaking. How kawaii.
Rena couldn't hide her excitement over the bear's slow rocking. Now Rena couldn't lose. Not bad, Rena-san. The less collected you become, the stronger you are. The stronger you get. Everyone's like, whoa! Another big cheer. Rena's bullet hit the bear's forehead again. Not enough. The bear seemed to wobble more than before. But it might not be possible. You never know. Yeah, now he's acknowledging her skill. With Rena-chan's skill, it might be. While Tommy Dickinson was just excited, the crowd's Rika-chan analysis was not swayed by emotion. If Rena had 10 more shots, then she could surely knock it over. But with just one more, no matter how you looked at it, no go. The crowd had ejected groan. Oh no, she didn't get it. She had shot it right in the forehead 3 times. It was a bit late, but they gave her a good round of applause for the attempt. Oh. So she's in dead last right now. She should be praised for a while, but she had no trophy to show for it. Then at that moment, the old man flicked one of the candy boxes with his finger and handed it to... Oh, that's cheating. That shouldn't count. She didn't get that. This is for you, little lady. Huh? You're giving this to... Me? How? The gods wouldn't forgive me if I let you go home empty-handed at the suture display. There was another shower of applause. Good publicity. Rena turned bright red and pulled her back over to bus by her hand. You takatu choppa. Your kawaii moto really surprised me.
I really wanted Mr. Bear. Wario, wow.
It was easy to see that I only need a little more to be knocked over. Rena had done quite a lot for me. I still needed to pay her back for a delicious picnic. I'll get it for you, baby. Oh, now Tomitake sounds like I'll get it. I'll give it to you. What? Tomitake-san has stolen the words right out of my mouth.
Okay. Please, Tomitake-san.
Damn you, old man, Tomitake. Stealing the good parts for yourself. A small hand stretched over and fell gently on my head just before it was overcome with frustration. You keep on fighting too, Geichi, okay? Tomitake-san carefully studied the bear. Setting his sight, he shouldered the rifle while holding the other 2 shots in his hand. Huh? Why is he doing that? He's got the photographer eye. He's aiming for... Wait, what? Fop. Okay, that's where I was like... The time between shots was short. Loosen it. While still rocking back and forth, you hit it again. Quick fire. It was meaningless to shoot again once it stopped shaking. So Tomitake-san was relying on rapid fire to win the battle. It was visibly wobbling much more than it ever had before. But that was all. It still didn't fall over. Is he the loser right now? Rip.
と思ったんだけどな。
I really thought it would work.
男だとキャラメルはもらえないようでございますわね。
Yeah, precisely. That was it. It meant Tomitake-san had no spoils of war.
つまりケイちゃんとリカちゃんは手堅く楽なものを撃ち落とせ
Alright.
ビリ回避ってことね
Keiichi, I know you probably want to like win. If I get the teddy bear, I would just shoot anything at this point. Honestly, I'd be like, I'll take the easy prize with my first shot, and then my last 2 shots, I'll try to get the teddy bear. Not with your, I wouldn't try and get like a different price with my last shot. I would get a different price. I would get a different price with my first shot as insurance, and then you can be reckless. Don't be reckless first, and then go for the insurance, because then you have the pressure, like, and shoot someone that's behind you shoot someone that's right next to you instead of someone the thing that's right in front of you.
ビリ回避か。
Avoid being the loser, huh?
あ、すみませんね。
Oh, sorry about that.
今度はケイイチ君の番だよ。検討。
Best of luck. I was the 5th shooter. I took the rifle from Tomitake-san. If I took the ruthless route, as Mion suggested, then I'd go for something insignificant, except... Fools. Fools! When I picked up the rifle, I definitely got a feeling from it. I got a feeling. It was burning passion. Passed down into me by Tomitake-san. The regret of not being man enough to fell the bear that Rena wanted. Yes, that's right. If I didn't aim for the bear, then I wouldn't be a man.
約束しちまったからな。
After all, that was my promise
レナに。
to Rena. Fool!
約束ってなんだろう。
あのクマを撃ち落として
All you fools.
レナにプレゼントするって。
Fools.
それって
I'm always waiting for that. The crowd went wild when they saw our conversation. Whoa. Yes, lad. That's not it. Fine men of the crowds. Now that everyone's heard what you said, you can't even aim for different, because then then they'd be like, oh man, you're pathetic. You shot yourself in the foot with the gun, and that you're supposed to aim at the teddy bear. You shot yourself in the foot. If I didn't do this, then I might have mugged the old man running from the stall on his way home. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Why can't I just express my honest feelings? Ooh.
ケイイチさんも男を見
Ooh.
でも実際どうやってクマを落とす気ですの？レナや富武の玉で幾分傾きはしましたですが、難しいと思いますです。
So far, when it has mattered, he has come up with something. So let's see what he's got in mind. He's got what the plan that he's got in mind.
ケイイチ君。
もっと素早い連射力があれば一撃ごとの揺れにパワーを上乗せできるのに。
If only there was some way to shoot faster, I'd be able to pile more power on the sway from each hit.
ケイイチ君。
Got my deck, it's gone. After taking 2 deep breaths, I shouted over to the guy.
もう2丁貸してくれ。
This guy's gone like full Rambo. Rorono, Keiichi. Is that a free sword style? You've got free gun style. It's free rifle, huh? The crowd murmured amongst themselves.
ケイイチさんは何を企んでいるのでしょう。
Free rifle style.
一人じゃ3丁は使えないですのよ。
They said the same thing about swords too, and look at this.
読めたよ
You get it?
ケイちゃんも考えたじゃん
Nice thinking, Kei-chan. Mion was able to figure out magnificently.
つまり一番時間がかかってるのがこのコルク玉の装填
I say it's just. Your aim has got to be good, though. Adjusting, Well, it's more like that.
そうだよね。
That's right.
じゃあ先に弾を詰めた鉄砲を3つ並べておけば。
Then, by putting 3 preloaded rifles next to each other, Tomitake-san went silent, peering at me and the bear through his lens. His photographers, I can't speak. His photographers of blood predicted a miracle would occur. And then the crowd finally picked up on what I was planning. They let out a great cheer. They chanted my name, Keiichi. Rapid fire is the key. If I miss, all is for naught. After letting out a deep breath, I paused. Relax. Now. That moment, it felt like time itself had stopped. I felt like I could see the trajectory of the bullets. Hit it. And knock it down. The first shot hit the bear on its head. The second. The third. The bear swayed hard, and then it didn't fall. It fell. From zero to hero, now this is your time. You can make it, now give it your all. And break it. I don't actually know the lyrics of the song. To hero. Yatta! 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 The cheers began before the stuffed animal even finished falling off the shelf. The guy caught it before it hit the ground and tossed it over to me. You actually knocked it over. You got me. Amazing. Congratulations, Keiichi-kun.
ケイイチさんも頭を使えるようになりましたわね。
Keiichi-san has finally learned how to use his head.
少しは見直しましたですの。
I see you on a slightly. Better late now.
俺一人で落としたわけじゃないぜ。みんなで当てて少しずつずらして落としたんだ。
What works? Team works.
こいつは俺たち全員の戦果だぜ。
When did you become such a softie? Damn it. Disappointed in you. I'm taking away that teddy bear from you. Disappointed.
そうそう、全員の力の結晶だね。
And we have a clear loser. That's the punishment.
ミーは一発も当ててませんです。
Yeah. He went for the easy targets. After holding up the teddy bear like he does a championship trophy, I handed it to Reina.
そうだ。こいつは俺から、いや、みんなからだな。
You can't even be like, yeah, baby, I got this just for you. I got this just for you. He's like, nah, this is from me. I mean, no, everybody.
いつもうまい弁当ありがとな。
I'd be like, yo, I got this for you. Just you. Thanks for always making your delicious lunches. Reina, thinking she was never actually going to get it, was momentarily speechless.
ダメだよ、ケイイチ
It's
君。
yours.
これはみんなの。
It's yours.
じゃあ落としたのは俺。
I was the one who knocked it
だ
down,
から俺は俺の。
and it's mine.
俺のだからレナにやる。
It's mine, so I'm giving it to Reina. I pushed the stuffed animal towards her again. This time she embraced and accepted it.
俺が引っ越してきてからいろいろ面倒を見てくれたよな。
You've watched out for me ever since I moved here, after all.
すげえ感謝してるんだぜ。
I'm really grateful, you see.
ありがとな。
Thanks a lot. Keiichi-kun! Arigato. Reina dove at me. Mia told me a few days later that Reina kissed me, but I didn't realize it during all the excitement at the time. I remembered what I was trying to say to Tomitake-san earlier. There really isn't much of anything here, but there are a lot of things you can't find anywhere else. The people. The people. I gain a lot from coming to Hinamizawa, especially at that moment. The crowd's cheers echoed on and on. From the altar set up in front of the shrine, the drums sounded with a booming echo. It was the finale of the festival. What about the punishment?
じゃあ、僕はお先に行くですよ。
What about the punishment? You can't have a game without a punishment. That's been the rules the whole time.
おっと、
Uh-oh.
僕 僕も早く行っていいポジションを確保しないとな。
I need to go and get myself a good spot too.
じゃあみんな、後ほど。
Well done, everybody. See you in a bit. Both Rika-chan and Tomitake-san gave their farewells and disappeared into the crowds. They didn't even shoot.
お勤めしっかりでござい
I
ます
was both of you the best of you on this? No?
参りましょうでございます
Shall we be off? Shall we begin?
リカちゃんのアデ姿を見に行きますかね。
Might as well go see Rika-chan's charming figure and your left buddy, Mrs. Satoko. Let's go.
あ
Yep.
あれレナは
She and the teddy are gone.
何やってんだよ
What are you doing? Gachikun. Did the teddy eat you? Since he was carrying such a ridiculously large stuffed animal, she was being carried by the flow of people. She is a winner, she is a winner.
何やってんだあいつ
What is she doing?
馬の世話で手一杯なんだな
She must have her hands full taking care of that bear.
じゃあケイちゃんにはレナの世話を頼むかね。
Okay,
私はサトコの世話で忙しいし。
okay. You can read the mood.
誰がミオさんの世話になるでございますの
Chill, chill.
痛い手引っ張らないでくださいまし
Before losing sight of Miona grabbed the back of Reina's collar.
ケイチ君そこ違う掴むとこ違う
Okay, don't grab it out.
注文のうるさいやつだな
Oh, this is so messy.
どこならいいんだ
Where can I grab then? Yep. If I hear one more howl, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I didn't feel ashamed at all. Rena was ashamed enough for the both of us. I grabbed onto Rena's hand and dashed off the Mion on the others.
置いてかれる
We're gonna be late.
早く行こうぜ
Let's hurry up. I hadn't realized Rena's hand was so delicate. Maybe she needed a bit more exercise and nutrition. Damn. Yet it wasn't what I meant. Not at all. Yeah, sure. My ears burned. I tried to keep calm. I repeated the phrase, "Keep it together, Kate, my brother," in my mind, but it didn't look like it would be any time soon. I really didn't want Rena to see my face right now, so I pushed onwards, dragging her along without looking back even once. Ah, cutie. There's already a huge group of people gathered at the altar in front of the shrine. The fire at the altar made it as bright as midday and just as hot. There was a pile of futons, wooded with sanctified rope in front of the altar. Come to think of it, they did say it was a festival where they did something with the cotton and futons. They did shell into the river, I think. Kate-chan. Rena-san.
こちらでございますのよ
Over here. Sadako waved her hand from the front row.
すまんすまん
Sorry. Making our way through the mass of people, we reached the spot they had saved.
どう？ちょっとはレナとドキドキです
Thanks.
か？
Excitement. The rush of excitement.
やっぱりてめえそういうつもりだったのか
Of course. Just because you can't read her, will mean I can't. Instead of replying, Mion gave us a perverse grin.
レナはどうだった？
How was it, Rena?
ケイちゃんの手って意外に大きいとか思わなかった？
Alright. Y'all need to stop. It wasn't a how this time, it was how. So, okay, I'll take that. Rijdt aan breed rijdt het proefsysteem zodat ik aan te ver. I heard something slice through the air and then turned around to see me on the ground with a welt on her face.
ミオお前いつ食らったんだ
Lightning speed.
ハウのハとウの間くらいだったかな。
Between the ha and the of a how, I think.
レナ
Rena.
照れ隠しに友達を殴るのは良くないぞ
It's not good to punch your friends to hide your embarrassment. You're about to be punched yourself.
レナ殴ってないよ知らないもん
I didn't hit her. Whatever. How? Yes, I heard another howl. Thump! The thunderous beat of the drum echoed, silencing the crowd.
お静かになさいませ始まりですわ
It's beginning. It was a solemn ritual. Rika-chan entered dressed as a shrine maiden, followed by members of the municipal committee. The elders all looked at the Rika-chan and clasped their hands in praise. The only thing allowed to disturb the profound silence was the flash from Tomitake-san's camera.
リカちゃんが持ってるあのでかいのはなんだ
What's the big thing Rika is holding?
祭事用のクワだよ。
A hoe. It's used for the festival.
巫女さんしか触っちゃいけない神聖な道具だの。
It's a sacred farming tool that only the Shrine Maiden may touch. It was an awkward shape for a piece of farm equipment, not uncommon for something used in rituals. After reciting a Shinto prayer, Rika-chan approached a pile of futons scoured at the altar. She swung the hoe skillfully, plowing it into futons. Each and every little movement of this performance probably had to be done in a certain way. Without a doubt, this was a ritual.
今度はなんだ
What's next?
布団叩きかな
Airing out the futons?
あれはね、人間に代わって冬の病魔を吸い取ってくれたお布団を清めてるの。
She is purifying the futons, which sacrificially absorb the winter's illnesses for those using them.
ゲイちゃんの布団叩きって表現もまあ外れじゃないかね。
So when Kei-chan said airing out futons, it wasn't completely wrong. Rika-chan's face was already dripping with sweat. That hoe was probably really heavy. She staggered side to side with the momentum of each swing. Satoko looked on, silently lending her support.
心配か
Worried?
リカは毎日お餅つきの杵で練習してましたですの。
Rika-chan practiced every single day with a mochi hammer.
きっとやりきるでございますわ。
She will certainly prevail. Satoko's hands were sweaty, and whenever Rika-chan started to sway a little, she held her breath.
ミオンとかは巫女役立候補しなかったのかよ
Why wasn't Mion a candidate to be a shrine maiden?
リカちゃんにあの重さは気の毒だよ
It feels wrong having Rika-chan swing something so heavy.
そりゃ頼まれりゃやるけどね。
I'd do it if they asked me, you know.
まあ誰にでも務まるものでもないし。
And well, it's not something just anybody can do.
そうだよな
That's true.
巫女は清らかじゃないとダメだもんな
Shrine maidens need to be pure, after all. Everyone's getting punched. Grunka! Grunka! Mion drove her elbow into my side. Well, okay, not punched. With the foot of the big drum, Rika-chan gave a solemn bow and ascended from the altar. That triggered a round of generous applause. After the Shinto priest had raised up the cleansed futons like a portable altar, all the spectators stood up. Following after the priest, we all marched on at a moderate pace. They descended the shrines, giant stairs in a line.
今度は何が始まるんだ
What's happening now?
布団を川で洗濯か
Washing the futons in a river?
だから綿流しだってば。
Matanagashi means setting cotton adrift, you know. Did I mention that already? Or was that in a tip and I'm not supposed to... Oh, well, maybe... No, the tips came out for... No, it wasn't a tip. It was... You learned all this. The procession continued right up to the bank of the stream. A fire was stoked high and it was bright as the day here. People started crowding around it and clamoring.
はい、順番。
Alright, get in line.
並ぶよ、ケイチ君。
Line up, Keiichi-kun. I wondered what was up. Maybe we'd get some holy wine. Red and white bean buns. He's supposed to clean your foot up.
食べ物じゃないよ。
It's not food.
だから、綿。
Cotton. Ah, but of course. They didn't call it the Watanagashi for nothing. I finally understood. The municipal committee members pulled out the cotton from inside the futons and balled it up like mochi, handing it out to people. Rena dove into the line and brought out some for me as well. We then proceeded to the bank of the stream.
ケイチ君は初めてだから、メルのやり方を真似するんだよ。
This is your first time, Keiichi-kun. Just copy what I do. She held the cottage in her hand. She held the cottage in it. She held the cotton in her hand, in her right hand, and waving her hand as if to purify it, she touched it to her forehead, chest, navel, and both thighs. Okay.
これを3回繰り返すの。心の中では、お社様ありがとうって唱えるんだよ。
Okay.
お社様ってなんだよあの神社の神様の名前か
It's Cotton-san,
ひなみ沢の守り神様なの。
the guardian deity of Hinamizawa.
ご利益もあるけど、たたりもあるんだからね。
It brings about both miracles and curses.
ちゃんと敬わないとダメだよ。
So you must be sure to show respect. That sounded like a pretty frightening god. But well, when in Rome... Good point. I was officially a resident of Hinamizawa now, after all. Luna Zorena showed me I touched the cotton over myself 3 times. Thank you, Oishiro-sama. Thank you, Oishiro-sama. Oishiro-sama.
これでね、体についてた悪いのが
Yay.
この綿に吸い取られたの。
Yay.
で、あとは沢の流れにそっと流してね。
Okay.
おしまい。
All your DNA is on a cotton now. The gathering iron had pieces of cotton afloat on the surface of the water. The flowers of cotton blooming in the water had sucked out all the bad illnesses from Hinamizawa and drifted off, disappearing into the distance. It was wonderful, like those floating lantern festivals I had seen on TV. The best part though was feeling like this rite of passage had made me a true resident of Hinamizawa. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, this chapter is over. I say that so confidently, but I actually don't know if it's the chap.
はじめはちょっとした不安だった。誰かを傷つけたいなんて考えもしなかった。それでも不安は孤独を生んで疑念へと変わり、やがて黒い殺意が心を闇に閉ざしていった。
Who's saying it? Is that?
戻らない日常。少年は足を踏み出す。その先が奈落の底だとも気づかずに。
Who's that voice actor that's saying?
鬼隠し。信じたいと思う気持ちが生んだ悲劇。流した涙は懺悔か、それとも怨恨か。
Okay. Question mark? Well, first of all, we're going to save it here. Save. Yes. Save. Yes. Close. Right click. Main menu. Close. Okay. I'm not sure who it sounded like. I want to say Eureka. It sounded like Eureka-chan. I know this. You guys can't see it, but this chapter 1 is called Onikakushi. So that's obviously the title. So does that mean like we've now gone past the intro or something? Is that what it's supposed to be like? We've gone past the intro of this chapter. So, oh, that was just the intro, essentially. Is that what's happening here? I'm not sure. The festival is over. I don't know whose voice actress that was. It sounded like Rika, honestly. But this was a fun one. The festival was very, very fun. The only thing is Tomitake-san didn't get a punishment. He should have gotten a punishment. He didn't win. He should have been punished. That's my only grievance. But I really enjoyed this one, though. It was very, very fun. Very much laid back, chilled out. And I don't know, with like that portion just then, it sounded like, oh no, things are about to be much more serious than I thought. But who knows? 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 We'll be ending it here. I know there's a tip that I have to do. I'll be doing that next time. So for this time, it's just purely the store. Yeah, that's the tip. Yeah, that's the tip. So we'll be doing that next time. So I'll be seeing you all in the next one. I know this one was basically just the main story, and I feel like we've gotten quite far in like this second part. I feel like we've gotten really far, probably further than I've ever gotten, in terms of like actually getting somewhere. But yeah, let me know what you all think. And if I'm supposed to know whose voice that is, let me know, because again, I'm terrible with voice actors. A lot of people already know that, but I haven't really mentioned. I don't think I've mentioned that so far at Higurashi. But like, I'm terrible, right? There's like 3 voice actors that I can recognize. The one that's like, you know, the one that's Blackbeard. I don't even know the voice actors. The one that's Blackbeard. All right. The like and shoot, he's like all these badass characters. Uvogen. He's like all these deep characters, basically. You know, when you think of like deep characters, you think of this guy. He's like the badass characters, basically. All right. Then you've got Mado. Mado, I recognize. And then the only other one is like Zoro or Hijikata. You know, that's really it. But yeah, beyond that, I'm like atrocious with voice actors. Like to the point where like. I won't get into it. But I'm. Let me just say this: I'm bad with voice actors. All right. So if it was someone that I should recognize immediately, you know, let me know. But if not, then don't. But yeah, I will be seeing you all in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. Until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day.